Hello Aquarius, welcome back to my channel, caseyleighreiki. I am here for your general reading. This is going to be for my Aquarius sun, moon, rising, and or Venus signs. And this is technically for May, as I'm going to label it. But I truly feel that these are timeless, and when you stumble upon them, you are meant to hear a message or meant to see something. So even if you don't have the placement anywhere in your chart, you have no Aquarius, even if you're just drawn to the title, please watch it. You could learn some things. Maybe there's something in there for you, right? So I previously did this video, and I didn't like it. I didn't feel there was a channel message, which I have written down said channel message. Literally all of this is for you guys, okay? There was a lot of channeled messages, as per usual. I feel like that happens quite frequently with Aquarius placements. But other than that, I wanted to delete the video. I just didn't feel like it was in alignment. It didn't feel right. The cards were not actually coming out. I just didn't feel like it was good. I was like, we have to redo this. It just doesn't feel like the right time. Like maybe there's something else that I need to pull for, or maybe something else needed to kind of like occur and I need to come back to it. I don't know. But so here we are doing this again. Okay. Let's just get into your channeled messages. And then we are going to get into I'll pull an oracle card or two for you guys. And then I'm going to pull some tarot. We're going to get some messages there for you. So first and foremost, I did feel like you guys were, let's go down the list. First and foremost, crown chakra, third eye, and soul star. These were the main things that I felt like you guys were very much in your higher chakras. Literally, third eye, crown, soul star. You guys were in this area, like just consistently. I felt like you guys were almost like just taking a vacation up in this realm. Like you could not get back down into your deeper chakras, your lower chakras, right? And because of that, I definitely felt a little bit of like a dizzy energy where the energy itself just felt really heightened. It felt really intense for you guys. So that's kind of what I was picking up on there. It almost overpowers like all the rest of the chakras. It was so overpowering. It was just like the intensity, like you could be also like me channeling messages, or you could be connecting to spirit in ways of clairvoyance for the third eye, or you could be claircognizance, just knowing things, right? And being like, don't know how I know that, but I do. But again, constantly the crown chakra, constantly third eye, soul star, right? Be aware, they told me, that if you are up in these chakras too much, too frequently, it can become very intense and overwhelming, where it actually might cause you to have like general anxiety, like on the mild side, all the way up to having anxiety or panic attacks, depending on how high that frequency is. So definitely something to keep in mind, because obviously don't want you guys to be experiencing that. They did show me also ancient land or an ancient civilization. That was a big theme here. Just checking them off as I go. Lemuria was mentioned as well. So if you feel like you are literally an ancient soul and you come from some other place that is not here, you don't feel like you fit in, you don't feel like this is like the vibe for you for whatever reason, it's possible that you might be a soul from an ancient land. Okay, definitely keep that in mind. You guys are, of course, with the Aquarius energy, very connected to the collective, humanity as a whole. Tapping back into that, because that's the most important part. I get chills. There's something here definitely about being connected to the collective. You are in a hierarchy, and you are at the very top of said hierarchy. You are at the very top here, and it's not to say that in an egotistical type of way at all. Like that's what I wanted to definitely touch on. You are here to accomplish some sort of important mission or purpose. Your reincarnation here is to it's like I always say, like, I volunteer as tribute. This is you sacrificing something for the greater good of your people. I keep wanting to say your people, your people, your people, your people. So whatever this is, I feel like you were reincarnated and there's a lot of pressure on you to accomplish something specific, whatever your mission or purpose is. You've volunteered to come down here and work on this. okay? I talked kind of sort of about these things very similarly for the last Pisces reading. So if you have Pisces, especially in your immediate chart, right, like your moon, your rising sign, Venus even possibly, Saturn in Pisces is another one that might very well connect with this, I'm getting, or even a North Node in Pisces, right? Something where, like a prominent placement in your chart, you could have Pisces in your chart. I would check out that last reading because it was kind of similar, the channel message I got. But there's something about opening a realm, or something about an open realm, something about your easy ability to connect and move through from realm to realm. You have this ability, I have the chills. You have this ability to literally travel between realms, between worlds. I'm also hearing between dimensions, mostly realm and world. It is this whole other place. Like, it's very like Avatar-esque in a way. That's what I feel like. Like, I feel like this is like long, slender, blue types of people, or I'm not sure which like star seed that is, but again, star seed energy, galactic energy, the ancient land, the ancient civilizations. If you've ever seen Avatar, you know what I'm talking about, where they're blue, very tall and slender. There's this energy. So there's this huge presence of unconditional love as well, right? Huge, because this is about your community. This is about for the greater good, for your people. I feel like your energy, just by being here and having that ability, you may have had the ability to move through different realms, between dimensions, between worlds, in whatever past life or past lives that you've come from, especially if they're starseed or galactic. And it's like you've taken this ancient wisdom and these things that you have mastered, you've brought them down into this reincarnation, and this is how you're kind of anchoring in and sowing these seeds. Like, I literally feel like sowing in, like a seamstress, like sowing in these seeds of unconditional love, or these higher frequencies, you're sowing them in. And because of that, you also might have beings that are around you in your like aura or fields, your energetic field. You might have these beings very, very close to you. And that actually, this is an interesting one, that actually could be triggering maybe some anxiety or feelings of kind of like fight or flight, feelings of, again, just anxiousness or kind of like out of whack, very spacey, that feeling of like you're just kind of on edge, right? Higher frequencies. It's almost like you're like drinking some sort of coffee or caffeine on an empty stomach and you're just kind of like buzzing. Like, it can give you that type of effect. But like I said, it's like walk a fine line with caffeine, especially, right? That's a good analogy. We'll stick with that. If you are drinking coffee on an empty stomach, you have to be careful, right? If you drink too much when you have nothing there to kind of help absorb it and slow down the absorption, it's just gonna like right into your body and you're gonna absorb it really quick, and it's gonna kind of make you like almost anxious, right? Some people are just sensitive to caffeine. Take that same feeling in the body, right? And that same feeling is what can happen when these beings, these galactic energies, I want to say like galactic or starseed, are too close to you. If they are kind of in your aura, like real close, it can really make you feel anxious because their frequency is so high. And you being a human, although you may have come from there, you may have literally started there, right? Your past lives, they know who you are. It's like they're keeping tabs on you and they're watching you, they're guiding you, because you're down here to do something very specific. Them being in such close range to you can make you anxious, can make you panicky, give you panic attacks, make you feel like there's something you gotta do. You feel this need, like, I gotta do something, or there's something that I'm missing, or there's something that I have to accomplish, like I have to something. Like, there's just something here. And especially the fact that Aquarians have such a connection to the collective, to humanity as a whole, and can be very innovative in the way that they help heal them or just help them in general. Especially by means of technology, whether it be social media or some other form of technology. It's like no surprise to me that you guys have such a connection to the collective. I just keep wanting to say, again, like, you're doing something for your people. Your people. You have this high standing, like, rank in this hierarchy. The other thing I have here is that your energy in itself is the thing that is opening up these realms, or unlocking, like with a key, you're unlocking these realms or these other worlds, and you're still able, just with your energy alone, to go back and forth. Maybe it's in the astral realm or something like that, right? But you have this ability here, your energy itself, just being you, being in alignment, being authentic, your energy itself is the key to opening the door to this realm. It stays open for you. It does not close. This is your way in and out of like home, it almost feels like. And then I also have you volunteering for this. Again, has to do with like your people. It's not really like king or queen type of energy. This is something community based. Like all the people in your community, no matter how big or how small, you all are these small little pieces that make up a larger whole. And I don't just mean that in the sense of a thought process, but I also mean that in the sense of your DNA is literally like almost mutated, or it is, I don't know what the word is that I'm looking for, but it's like recreated almost. You guys literally are all DNA wise like pieces of each other, if that makes sense. But you guys are all part of a larger whole. This is all about the community, your people, your people, your people. You're doing it for your people. It's just what I keep hearing. So this really truly is a sacrifice and some sort of commitment here. Not king or queen energy, but maybe something more so of a high priestess energy, someone who, again, is looked up to for advice, for guidance in times of need. It's very shamanistic energy. Help us, help guide us. Where do we go now? Like if you think in ancient worlds or ancient lands, you had that one person, and yes, it could have been a king or a queen, but in some situations it is more about the people. It's about being one-on-one with them and understanding their qualms and saying, I hear you, I understand you. Like I have to provide for my people. I have to take care of my people. It's coming from a place of unconditional love. So in this lifetime, if you have a small circle of people, like a small social circle where you have like 3 really good friends, or you're very close with your family, it's this mentality of I would die for these people, I'd take a bullet for these people. Like this is undying loyalty and such strong commitment. And I think it is because of the fact that you're coming from that community-based mindset, from whatever the past is for you in past lives. To me, I felt like in this channel message, you came into this life and reincarnation with soul contracts, in a sense of bringing soldiers with you. And that's also why I'm feeling the energy of galactic or starseed energy of people, beings, what have you, being really close in your aura, in your field, because this is them checking up on you, keeping tabs on you, seeing how you're doing. That's that same mentality, protect at all costs, shelter from the storm. I do feel like these are almost, like I said, like your soldiers brought with you. They've come into this life with you, and it's like, I have to protect them no matter what, because I'm responsible for them. I brought them here with me. I volunteered. They volunteered to do their due diligence for me and for our people and our community. I have to protect them at all costs. So if you have a small group of people or your family, you might feel like you truly would do anything for your family or your friends. You go to the ends of the earth for your friends or family or whoever the small circle is, okay? I want to honestly cry just for the, protect at all costs. It's this, again, undying, like, love and commitment of I will do anything I can to help these people. And if it means volunteering to do this scary mission by reincarnating here on earth, I will do what I have to do. I won't think twice about it. So, wow. Oh my gosh, that is such a long, lengthy channel message. And then now that I went back over that message, you got some extra stuff in there too. Wow. Every time for Aquarius, y'all are just, it's wild. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. Let's pull from the Wisdom of the Oracle. Oh my God. Okay. Let's pull from this and see what we got for my Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and then we'll get into some tarot. Trying to get more comfortable in my chair. Wow, you guys always get some crazy messages. I was going to wait to post this later in the week, but man, I'm thinking about posting this today because this is wild. What messages do we have for my Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We have breathe, 29, breaking down to an 11. Connecting through your breath. Connecting through your breath returns you to these home places. You can more connect to your energy if you are looking to reconnect and you know this and this confirms some things about yourself, or even if this is new energy and you're like, how do I connect more? You can connect through your breath. This is about truly being in the moment. This right here too, these like lilies, I believe that they are, these white flowers here. I just get this sense that this flower opening, these are a representation of your soul star chakra opening, which is about a hand's width, like above your head, right? I think it's about like 5 or 6 inches above your head. So your soul star is the place that opens up to kind of create this highway of energy through you. So these flowers are kind of representing that within you. I mean, the 29 breaking down to an 11 is pretty intense right off the bat. Breathe, connect to your breath, and that allows you connect to source. Okay. Deep knowing, number 43. I'm definitely going to read this one, breaking down to a 7. Look at that, the 2 full moons, so this could definitely be, this could be a sign or some clarification to meditate on these things during the full moon in Scorpio, really intense energy, okay? The 7s for me are very spiritual growth, again, more of like your life path, life mission, things like that. That's just for me personally. The 2 full moons here basically are just sending me because I'm like, oh my god, wow, what a sign. And then you have the owl there. The fact that the owl is very peaceful to me says so much that you might connect a lot with water energy, or you might be really connected with the lunar cycles. So if you do not use the lunar cycles to kind of plan, whether it be manifestations or just, you know, plan in general what you want to accomplish, what you want to let go, what you want to start, what have you, I would say go off and do that. Okay, try to incorporate that more into your life. I think that'll be really wonderful in this very divine feminine type of way, because so far this is very receptive. This to me is like closing your eyes. They all have their eyes closed in here. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, connect with your breath. Deep knowing. This is like connect with who you truly are. They want you to connect more with them, but again, you are in a human body. Take your time, do what feels right to you. Don't push yourself. Definitely read the deep knowing. I kind of want to read it. We'll see if I have time, because I did spend so much time doing that channel message. So and then we have by the book, number 11. Wow, 11, 11, and 7. That is crazy to me. Holy crap. Interesting. See, the thing that's interesting about this card to me, the by the book here, is that this is a trail of elephants, right? Elephants are really more feminine energy. This is more about your tribe, your soul tribe, and this is about family and protecting. This is more of that protection. the fact that all of these elephants are following each other, this is like, follow me and I will keep you safe. It's again that protection energy, that you were here for such a larger purpose. By the book could mean that you were doing things again in order, one by one. There's some sort of rule book, manual, some sort of something again that you have to do, and a certain way that you have to achieve it. But this is again like coming through with your tribe, coming here with your tribe, coming with everybody that you need. These are your soldiers following behind you. I will protect you. The mother elephant is very nurturing, very protective. So this is a lot of very divine feminine energy for me, especially with all the blues here, that receptive, clearing, cleansing, healing energy. Deep knowing with the owl. This is that ancient wisdom I was talking about. Having 2 11s is wild. You might be seeing 11 11 a lot. Whoops. Poked my cat. But yes, by the book again, the elephants there is what's really striking me, because they're all holding like each other's tails, so it's like, stay with me and you won't get lost. I just find that very cute. So all right, so I'm not going to read it from the book. I just want to move into some tarot since I'm at 21 minutes. Gotta see what else comes out for you guys, even though that was a reading in itself. All right, what's going on for Aquarius? This is just so much like in the realm of channeled messages. It's like, yeah, what's going on in a 3D sense? What's going on in a 3D sense here? Oops. Oh, I'm hearing Sagittarius, and I don't know why, but keep that in mind. 5 of Wands. Don't love this. This is definitely an energy of conflict, but I just feel like I'm supposed to be like, conflict pushes you to change. That's what it is. You need the tension in your life for whatever reason to push forward and make changes, okay? You have Judgment on the bottom here too. When I stop shuffling, Judgment is freedom, it's liberation. It's like, you've accomplished something, you've done something, and this angel here is showing up to bless you and release you from, like, I almost want to say the grips of something that's been plaguing you. That 5 of Wands can definitely indicate that you are at odds or in conflict with people that are, you know, close, again, your close circle. And if that's the case, coming from a place where community is important to you, this is bothering you. And Judgment, I feel like, comes as a way to say, hey, it's gonna be okay. Like, you will not be in this forever. It's coming to release you and liberate you from maybe some, again, struggle, some pain, whatever this 5 of Wands is. Okay. We're not gonna take all those. That's obnoxious. I was saying I kept feeling Sagittarius too, and Temperance kind of popped out here on the top of this pile, which is Sag energy, so not surprised. Okay, we have 8 of Cups. So you guys are definitely trying to leave something behind. Oh my god, look, the full moon in this too. So if you're not using the full moon to manifest or to release things that no longer serve you, really highly recommend. 8 of Cups, you are definitely leaving something behind. The Emperor, wow, and the High Priestess on the bottom. With the Sun card, oh my gosh. And King of Pentacles, holy crap. This is a lot. To me, I feel like you can possibly possess both of these energies, because I was saying that I was picking up that Priestess energy for you. Emperor is Aries, High Priestess Pisces. You might have them in your chart. Someone that you're dealing with might have them in their chart. This is incredibly bold. I also feel like your intuition could be warning you about a fire sign or about an Aries in particular. This might be a place where you need to tap into your intuition or your inner knowing, the deep knowing about this particular person. But again, take that as it resonates. But Eight of Cups, you guys are for sure walking away from something. You have to leave something here in the past. I feel like, again, with the full moon there on that card, use the full moon to release these deep things. Know that your emotions come in these waves and that it will move through you. And that's why it's so important, I think, to go ahead and use the moon and the lunar cycles to release, because again, it's a wave, it's a literal cycle, right? Allow them to move through you and finally be released, whatever this is. Obviously, with the Eight of Cups, it doesn't serve you anymore. And it's like, I always think of the Eight of Cups as there are 2 cups remaining. Although maybe there are some good things here, you know, I have to, again, make a sacrifice. More of that channel message. I'm making a sacrifice to say, no, I still want to go after this 2 of Cups. So you are leaving something behind, and I definitely think you feel all kinds of ways about it. You feel very emotional about it. I think it has definitely brought some things up for you. It could be bringing up past, like, childhood traumas. There could be a lot that you've learned from this lesson, but it is definitely a struggle to walk away from this. That 5 of Wands, honestly, could be that you are at odds with the person that you're trying to walk away from, or there's some sort of tension with them. Or it could even be that you are feeling this within the self, right? Because the High Priestess and Emperor energy could also be that feminine versus masculine, right? Do versus be in the moment and receive. But whatever the Eight of Cups is, I feel like it has emotionally rocked you and definitely is something that you need to work on releasing. It won't just be a one and done, I feel like I have to say for you guys. It will not be a one and done. It's going to take time. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So this could have to do specifically with an ex, because when the wheel comes up, but it's in reverse like this, for me, it's like we're stuck in the past, okay? So it could be that you're struggling to get over a person from your past. The wheel in reverse is not moving forward. It's not turning. There's no progression. You are not moving in a positive way. You're not at least moving in the way that you would want to be, okay? There is no movement here being taken. You are trying your best, I think, to get over a person. And I think it's causing a lot of conflict with you in your life, where it's almost like, why is this so hard? Like, why are all these emotions coming up? Like, why can't I just let it be? Let the pieces fall where they may. It definitely feels like you are stuck in the past, and that's obnoxious, right? Yeah, High Priestess. High Priestess energy, I think you are stuck there because there might be some things you are not yet aware of. The High Priestess does hold these secrets in our lives that, again, we're not aware of everything, and we can't be privy to all of that knowledge all the time. So the High Priestess here, I do feel like you guys are divinely connected, right? Like I've clearly been saying. So I think, again, being in like a meditative space or a space where you are receiving is going to be so helpful for you to be able to tap into this and maybe understand, especially with the full moon. Ask your guides, you know, why? Why is this continuing to happen? Why is it that I can't fully move past this? I really do feel like the High Priestess energy is holding a secret or holding some sort of knowledge or information. It's almost like you can't know this thing, but just know that you are where you need to be, and it needs to take the course that it is in the time frame that it's taking. Which sucks very much. But Page of Swords in reverse. I don't think anything was like closed like properly. I feel like there are just pieces kind of left astray, or there is some sort of information that you're needing to be able to move on from this. Really, there is. Pages are all about messages, okay? This is about receiving a message or sending a message. The Swords is more communication, but the Page of Swords in particular can be a sense of, I am not mature enough, mature for lack of a better way to put it, to wield this sword and to handle this information. Like, if this is the other person you're waiting on to communicate something, I don't know how they could. They're not like at that level, maybe mentally, like mature enough, like I said. Because if you're a page, think about page, knight, king, queen, etc., right? I don't think this person possibly is mature enough to fully be able to give you what you need to be able to say, okay, I get it now, like, sure, like, I can move past this. You guys could be not communicating whatsoever, like, again, if this is an ex, right? I do feel like there's a lot of immaturity on this other person's part, and if you are thinking in any way that you need closure, I think you know that you're not going to get it, and you're going to have to figure out how to move forward totally on your own, in your own way, in your own time, but I think you're stuck because you just don't know how. And Page of Cups in reverse. So I really don't think you're going to get what you need from this person. Again, this is coming underneath the Wheel in reverse. Okay, so being kind of stuck in the past here. Page of Cups is like, I just feel like if you're waiting for like an apology or something from someone to kind of see where they've gone wrong, that you're not going to get that from this person. And you already, with the High Priestess, like, you know that. Unfortunately, you already do know that you're not going to get it from this person. 2 pages is not good looking at another person's energy. Very immature. Page of Cups can also be someone who could have honestly like charmed you or manipulated you, kind of maybe like emotionally, put on a front or something like that, that made you, you know, love them in the first place or be into them in the first place. Lo and behold, they are actually, they're really not that person. Or now that you guys maybe aren't together or aren't speaking, that it's, again, no communication, no emotion here being given. There's no leeway for you to do anything. And I feel like it's really, honestly, it's not fair to you. This is, even if that person has never treated you badly per se in the relationship, this behavior is treating you poorly. This behavior isn't acceptable if you want to be with somebody. And I feel like this whole lack of understanding with the Page of Swords, lack of like love, like that emotional ability to be like, what is happening? Like, you can't justify this or explain it. Like, it's so hard to like wrap your head around for some reason. This just feels so convoluted and confusing. But I feel like you know, or at least you're pretty sure that you're not going to get whatever this communication is from this person. And I feel like it's kind of like, again, it's that sacrifice. And maybe you guys had a perfectly fine relationship, but this behavior isn't something that you want to allow, and it's not something that you want to deal with in your life. So I feel like it's, again, making that choice, although there may still be something there, or you feel there's something there, to just move forward. And that's a huge lesson for you, is to walk away from something even though you don't feel like it's done, or even though you feel like there is more, right? I feel like you guys may always be connected to this person, especially if this is, you know, romantic. And that also could make it harder, because I do think that you guys are so connected to spirit in general. So this might make it more difficult for you as well. But I think your intuition is definitely telling you a lot. I would continue to listen to that. But a person showing up as 2 pages and in reverse is not good. It's not good on their end. I wouldn't say this person has your best interest at all. Not even remotely. I do feel like the sense of like deceit in some form, or like lies, especially with the Page of Swords in reverse. It's never a good form of communication. Never. Never a good card in reverse. I feel like this person may not have known how to express their feelings or express their emotions properly. They may not have understood how to express their love and communicate that to you either. And that was a big thing for them. That was like, yeah, we can't be doing this. Okay, we have King of Cups here as well. I don't know where this person comes into play. I feel like this is very interesting. We are definitely going to clarify this. A part of me feels like you know this person has this potential, but yet they are acting like these 2 pages in reverse. It's very interesting. Actually, I'm going to put this over here real quick. I'm going to pull the last card. Okay, the Hierophant. Wow, this is insane. So I do feel like for some reason you see this person's like potential or something. The Hierophant is Taurus energy. this is a combining of two people. It is a coming together, especially in a way of soul contracts, which we talked a lot about today. So you may very well have this soul contract with this King of Cups person, and it's almost like you have to bring this out of them or something. You might feel that way. Okay, let's take a look at a couple things here. I want to check out the wheel in reverse and see exactly what this is, like where you are stuck. King of Cups does not have to mean that they're a water sign either. It could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but this is just more of the energy, because this is more like, this could also be the energy that you're exuding as well, because High Priestess technically, you know, Pisces, water energy, King of Cups, more water energy. This is a lot of emotion and emotional maturity. So this could honestly be you as well, the King of Cups here, and you're just exuding both of these energies. The wheel in reverse, death, Scorpio energy there. Oy. Yeah, it needs to end. Until this is gone completely out of your life and your energy, this is going to keep you so stuck and stagnant. Let's see. See what else we have for the wheel. Ooh. What else do we have for the wheel in reverse for Aquarius? Wow, Seven of Wands. You're defending this for some reason. I think you're keeping this open energetically because you don't think that it's over. You don't think that it's over, and you don't think that it's done. Should Aquarius walk away? That's a lot. Should Aquarius walk away from this connection? Should Aquarius walk away from this connection and this person? Nine of Pentacles. Single energy. Abundant by yourself. Leave this person behind. I think you're very reluctant to do so, but having the Nine of Pentacles for me is like pre-Empress. I truly feel like there is something there with this person, but they're not ready. Two pages in reverse versus this King of Cups. They may have this King of Cups potential, but they are not showing it. They're not exuding it. They're not acting on it. Let's see. Can you clarify the High Priestess, please, for Aquarius? Wow. The Hermit. You know that you have to take this journey, and it's going to be a really long one, to move on from this person, to move on from this situation. You're at odds, at war with yourself as to what do I do, what do I do? I think with the Hermit card coming out, this is Virgo energy. You could be dealing with a Virgo, okay? I think that you know that you have to take this long journey. This person goes on a spiritual journey to understand themselves, to work through some shadow work and things of that nature, but they have to go at it alone. So again, the, going at it alone part. Clarify the High Priestess, please. And especially in both of these cards too, High Priestess and the Hermit, they're both looking at something here. See, she's looking at this pomegranate in her hand, and he's looking at this lantern with the star in it, which is an ode to the star card, which is your, ultimate wish fulfillment. The High Priestess, I feel like, is that ancient wisdom, that seeking to learn something from this thing that she holds. And the Hermit card is also seeking to learn and find something here. There's something that you are seeking to learn, to understand, to come to grips with. Clarify the High Priestess, please, for Aquarius. Clarify the High Priestess and the Hermit for Aquarius. Wow, you have Queen of Wands, so definitely could be dealing with an Aries here. Queen of Wands, gender doesn't matter here. But then you also have 10 of Wands. Burdens. This is going to be hard. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. It's going to be hard. It's going to be difficult. But this is the journey that you're on. I feel like it's a journey of understanding yourself, and whatever this is, it will, not be for nothing. It will not be for nothing, but it will be very hard. Knight of Cups here coming out as well. Honestly, I feel like, pushing through this will allow you to almost love, for some of you, I feel like moving through this brings in a better person, brings in another, this is like your knight in shining armor type of thing with like the white horse. It's very like regal. Knight of Cups is all about a like message of love. It is a message of love, and it's a message of, I almost feel like a sense of like purity. Like they're on the beach, he's on his horse, he's very calm. He's not wearing very like hard armor. He's come here to express himself. So I feel like this could be you more able to do so. This will help you learn to be more in the energy of unconditional love, which was a part of your channeled messages. Or this could be making way for another person here. Where is Aquarius's person at right now? What is their energy regarding this connection? Whoa, did you see that? 3 of Pentacles. So there is definitely a soul contract with this. You have the Hierophant and 3 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles is always, for me, contracts of some kind, very business-like contracts, but it's community and working together. So I think they also know that there is something in this connection that's very specific to you both, but I don't think they understand it like you do. Tell me more about Aquarius's person and their current energy. The Hanged Man in reverse. Enlightenment. Seeing things from a different perspective. I think there's definitely some spiritual growth on this person's end, okay? About the connection. Tell me more about Aquarius's person, please, and their current energy. Page of Wands. I do think this person maybe deep down understands this connection, because Page of Wands is kind of like an idea, motivation. It's the, I want to say like creative energy, or it's being inspired. That's the kind of word I'm looking for. Pages are about messages. So in their current energy, showing up like this is actually kind of wonderful, because I feel like they are inspired as they're maybe learning about the connection or understanding it a little more. And a part of me feels like at some point maybe they even do reach out and they're like, I learned this thing and that reminded me of you, whatever, who knows, right? Best possible outcome for Aquarius and their person. Best possible outcome for Aquarius and their person. Oh, Strength in reverse. This is tiring and exhausting, and I do think no matter what is there in the background, that it's something that you can't waste all of your time on, unfortunately. Possible outcome for Aquarius and their person. I think it's going to drain you of your energy because you're connected with someone who's not ready to step forward into maybe that King of Cups that they actually are. A king operating from 2 page energies, both in reverse, to me says, I have a lot of healing to do. Outcome for Aquarius and their person. Wow. Yep. All right. Knight of Wands in reverse, so some Sagittarius energy here. Yeah, no movement or action in regards to love or passion or reigniting anything. They might feel this way inside with this Page of Wands, but then the action card of Knight of Wands is like, I feel this way, but I'm not going to act on it, which is shitty. Okay, yeah. Two of Cups. This dolphin energy is like you guys speak to each other on this inner child type of level. I feel like you do have a deep understanding and a deep knowing of each other and each other's souls. But I think this is going to be a huge sacrifice for you guys to leave behind a person that you just can't bring with you because they're not ready. No matter how much you love them, they're just not ready. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. You are going to be working very hard and very diligently to be able to express this or to intellectualize this. This is something I feel like that is definitely going to plague you and makes you feel really chaotic and you don't really know how to channel and express and, you know, work through this. But it's something that, again, you're going to have to. I feel like that's the defining factor here is you guys will have to leave this person behind. Yep, look at that. Five of Cups. You will have to make the sacrifice and leave this person behind, even though you might feel like you're losing more than you're gaining. Again, having that sacrifice and having that blind faith and trust in the universe that you are doing the right thing. And I know it can be very difficult, but all right. Wow. So with that being said, I'm going to leave it there. That was intense. I did not expect to go off on the tangent that I went on, especially with the channeled messages, but I hope that you enjoyed them, and I hope that you guys found something great out of those messages that can help you and confirm some things for you. If you like this video, leave me a thumbs up. That would be great. This just helps me get my video out to others who need to hear this message. If you liked it enough, or you resonated and you felt like, again, you got something out of it, then I'd love a comment from you guys as well. If you guys could subscribe, hit the bell notification for more of my videos so we can hang out some more, and definitely check out the description box below for how to book one-on-one sessions with me, as well as my discounted readings on heyhe.ro, my Instagram, my TikTok, as well as my TikTok live schedule. So I love you guys. I hope this resonated and gave you something good to look forward to. Sending you guys all my love. All right, bye-bye.